Today from the Feeling Good kitchen, we're making some incredible organic dishes just for you. Hi, I'm Suyai Steinhauer, and you're watching Feeling Good. I'm taking this as a personal mission with Chef Gill.
Excellent, excellent. That makes it easy for people who don't have a charcoal grill.
Exactly. With Rob Arbogast.
Why? Because I have a date coming over and I need a quick hors d'oeuvre appetizer that is fantastic.
Stress relief with yoga expert Mary Dignon.
Thank you so much for practicing with me today. My light shines to yours. Namaste.
Also, Erin-Lee.
Is this some fancy European chocolate cake?
Sure, it's a fancy European cake.
No,
I mean, it's just one of the... Hi, I'm Suyai Steinhauer, and welcome to Feeling Good, the show that combines great organic food, fun, and exercise, designed to make you the very best you can be. With guest chef Jerry Manthey.
Keep in mind that the smaller you chop the vegetable, the more flavor you're going to get out of it.
Hi, I'm Suyai Steinhauer.
And I'm Mary Dignon.
Welcome to Feeling Good.
So what are we making today, Suyai?
Today, Mary, we are making some Greek meatballs with tzatziki, quinoa tabbouleh, and grilled zucchini.
So how do we get started? We're making the meatballs first.
Absolutely, we're gonna make the meatballs first. I'm gonna talk you through the ingredients. We have some ground turkey, feta cheese. Next, we're gonna squeeze in some lemon juice, followed by some caramelized onions. Then we have some minced garlic, some chopped oregano, chopped parsley, and finally, some chopped mint. Okay, so we're gonna start with the ground turkey. Put it into the bowl here. Most yogis don't eat meat.
Well, that's true and it isn't. Some do, some don't. For me, I need that extra protein I feel for my body. So I think it's just kind of finding what you need for yourself.
Absolutely, we're gonna call her Mary Carnivore from now on, which is great. I love carnivores. Feta cheese.
I love feta cheese.
Absolutely. I'm gonna do our squeeze of lemon juice. It's always great to have a little strainer you can squeeze directly in. We have some onions that I caramelized. You can saute them or caramelize them. It just adds some more flavor. If you don't have the time and you don't want to, you don't have to. Again, easy, simple recipes. Here we have some oregano. These flavors are really Greek. The oregano, the parsley, the mint.
That Mediterranean food is so good for you. It's all the good fats, you know?
Exactly, exactly, it really is. And then finally some garlic.
I love garlic.
Okay, so we're gonna mix this together.
Are you gonna use a spoon?
I was going to.
Can I do it with my hands? I always like to do that. When I was little, that's what my mom would let me.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. A woman after my own heart. Go for it.
Okay, cool.
So one of the things in Mediterranean food is they have great fats. Olive oil.
Omega-3 fatty acids.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Monounsaturated. And they're really good for you. I think that a lot of people have the misconception that fat is bad. It's all about what kind of fats you use.
All the good fats, yeah.
Exactly. So we just take our hands and pour them into bowls. You can do any size you want. The important thing is they're all a similar size because it's going to cook at the same time.
Oh.
And they cook for like around 12 minutes, but you can check them. I like to check them halfway through cooking, and then just turn them around.
So how do you turn them around once they're in the oven? Do you just kind of give them a little shake, or do you actually pick them up?
You can do either. You can push them with some tongs, whatever you want, a wooden spoon, anything that is available to you. So now that we have our beautifully rolled meatballs, we're going to put them in the oven. And while we do that, we're going to make our tzatziki.
Tzatziki. So what exactly is tzatziki?
Tzatziki is a Mediterranean yogurt dip. It's made with Greek yogurt, chopped up cucumber, mint, parsley, dill, and minced garlic. So let's go ahead and mix this up.
Okay.
Cucumber. Great, in we go. And let's get going with our herbs. We have the mint, perfect, parsley, more perfect, dill. Didn't think it could be more perfect, but it is.
I know.
And minced garlic.
Gotta add that garlic. Uh-oh, I think I might need the spoon.
Okay, well, why don't we do this?
Okay. The garlic does not want to come out.
It does not, does it?
but I want it to.
Let's just use a little bit
Okay.
so it's still friendly. And we're just gonna mix that up. This is gonna be really delicious with the meatballs, and we're gonna put a little bit of salt to taste.
That looks great.
It does, and there we have tzatziki.
That was easy.
Absolutely. I was born in Argentina. I grew up in England. I have many different cultures and backgrounds going on in who I am. So I'm actually completely diluted. I'm from everywhere and nowhere. I was disappointed that I was eliminated so soon on Top Chef, but there wasn't really another option for me because I did so badly and couldn't defend my food. So it's wonderful to have the opportunity to be here in the Feeling Good kitchen and actually demonstrate some of my passion and my skill. Because that was one thing I was really sad about, was I wasn't able to show any skill or talent whatsoever, and I feel like here I'm able to do that. It's been a really tremendous, fun, hard, life-enhancing process, and it's definitely been uphill, but in a really good kind of jumping uphill way. I would say that it's been harder in ways that I didn't expect, like the whole smiling way. I mean, I smile a lot anyway, but being on for the camera. And actually the food part's a lot easier because it's all already prepped. So it's a different kind of, it's just different. I'm passionate about food. I'm passionate about feeling good, about life. I think that really good ingredients are really important. And I like to have fun. I'm approachable, energetic, juicy. One of the great things about this experience has been the wonderful people that I've met. Mary is awesome, she's got a really great energy. Brian has so much knowledge, again, great energy. Working with Rob and Erin has been amazing, and Chef Gill knows a lot and is really fun. On the other side of the camera, it's hot. But you know what, the kitchen's hot as well. But here's the difference, in a kitchen, you're not wearing tons of makeup. The Feeling Good kitchen is wonderful, it's a great kitchen. It's beautiful. Right now, we're making some quinoa tabbouleh.
And what are our ingredients?
We have quinoa, the main suspect here. Diced tomatoes, diced up mint, minced garlic, fine scallions, lots of chopped parsley, and freshly squeezed lemon juice.
Delicious.
Okay, great. Mary, if you could pass me the bowl, we're ready to mix up our tabbouleh ingredients.
Let's do it.
Okay, great. So let's start with the quinoa.
Okay, all of it?
All of it.
All right. Can never have too much quinoa.
Never too much. The parsley.
All of it?
All of it. Let's go with the scallions.
Okay.
You can put this in any order. I mean, we're just putting it out.
Because it all just gets mixed.
Exactly. The garlic, you may need the spoon because it's kind of sticky.
Thank you.
Let's go with the mint. Fantastic. I'd take maybe like a couple of spoonfuls of tomatoes.
Okay. And people can put as much or as little as they want, right?
Exactly. And then if you mix it up, I'm going to squeeze some lemon in there as you mix.
I mix, you squeeze.
There we go. This is a very fresh tasting dish, and the parsley is really good for you. It's got loads of vitamin A, vitamin C. It's a very powerful blood cleanser. So don't just leave your parsley as a garnish. It's really, really good for you. Parsley often gets overlooked, I think, as just like a pretty thing on a plate, but it's packed full of really powerful nutrients. So I'm going to do some cleaning up right now so we can get ready to plate and taste.
Okay, I'll keep mixing.
We have our grilled zucchini, delicious Greek meatballs, our tzatziki, and our tabbouleh.
Yummy.
And feel free to grab with your hands since you're the hand lady.
Right. Can I take two?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And as many as you want. I feel like I'm telling you how much you can, as many zucchini as you'd like to eat.
Well, you know, that could be dangerous because I might just take them off now.
You know what? It's grilled zucchini, so you can definitely
Everything in
eat as much,
moderation.
including moderation.
That's what I like to say.
Tabbouleh.
Tabbouleh.
There we go.
Okay, a little bit more.
And then some tzatziki. I like to dip my meatballs in the tzatziki.
Okay, so we'll just put it like along the side of the meatballs a little.
Exactly. And
dollop.
this tzatziki is a really great, it's like a healthy sauce. It's so much healthier than making a sauce with tons of butter. That can be put with grilled fish, grilled meat, turkey meatballs. Okay, so let's taste.
Dig in.
The yogi's going straight for the meat.
It's so good.
Bursting with flavor.
And you can really taste that feta cheese in there. I like that. Now for the tabbouleh, this is my favorite. It's really just fresh and light.
Exactly. And you know that it's really, really healthy as well, which is always a good thing to know.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, Mary, thank you so much for joining us in the Feeling Good kitchen.
Well,
It's
thank
been
you.
great having you here.
It's delicious.
Yay, yogi like meat. And thank you so much. I'm Suyai Steinhauer. Thank you for joining us in the Feeling Good kitchen. Isn't this great? I'm so glad
love
you
the
like
tabbouleh.
it. Yeah, it's great.
Quinoa is one of my favorites.
And it's so good for you.
Hi, and welcome to Feeling Good. I'm your host, Jerry Manthey, and this is my lovely neighbor, Erin-Lee, who's
Hi.
over to learn how to make soup.
Which I love because every time I'm here, I learn something fabulous. So what are we making? I love soup. I don't mess soup up.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's nearly impossible to mess up a soup, but still people are very intimidated by it, and I don't understand why. So I'm here to clear up some of the issues people might have.
Great. What kind?
This is a soup of aromatic vegetables, meaning every single component has its own very distinct aromatic smell and flavor.
Wow. So it makes your house smell lovely too.
It does, and as always here on Feeling Good, everything is organic, which I cannot stress enough the difference in the flavors and the way these vegetables are grown. Now you can taste a carrot. Go ahead and taste a carrot. I'm telling you, these organic carrots are insane. They actually
Sweet.
taste like carrots and not like water. All right, so let's get down to cooking. Why not?
What is it? Let's see.
First, I've just got some unsalted butter, a nice white onion, chopped garlic. All right, and also we've got chopped ginger.
Smells so good.
It does smell good. Leeks. We also have lemon juice, fresh squeezed lemon juice, chicken broth.
Okay.
And then, of course, as I said, our organic carrots. Now, as far as cutting these vegetables, it's a rough chop. Keep in mind that the smaller you chop the vegetable, the more flavor you're going to get out of it. And that's really the importance of this soup.
thought of that.
So, as I've always said on this show, I try to teach people how to layer flavors.
Yes.
My secret ingredient in this soup, I baked some butternut squash.
I love butternut squash.
This has been baked with a little bit of
Smells-
butter,
oh,
some
smells
brown
so good.
sugar, and some salt and pepper. Very simple.
Looks fantastic just on its own. I can
Yes.
take a spoon right there and just eat it.
Oh, it's amazing. All alone. You're absolutely right. All right, well, let's get to cooking.
Great. What do we do first?
All right, so basically all we have left to do is throw this in the pot and
Great.
let it start mixing its flavors.
I can't wait.
Me either. You want
And
the
onions.
heat to hit the butter and the vegetables. You're not really going for a browning of the vegetables because
Okay.
this should end up in the end being like an orange colored soup.
Okay.
You don't want it to have any brownness to it.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and start off with the butter there.
The butter.
And I like to throw in all my onion products first.
Any
And-
tips on how to not be crying while you're cutting all these hundreds of onions?
You know, I've heard all kinds of things. The one thing that my dad always did was light a match.
Really?
The sulfur, he said, helped. And I've also heard
Oh.
chewing gum.
My mom would wear ski goggles.
Nuh-uh.
I swear to God. She would wear ski goggles. It was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. She swore it worked, so I'm not about to do that, but
That's insane.
I know.
All right.
Okay, so the ginger, the onions.
Yeah, we're gonna get these going here.
Oh, it already smells great.
Now, when you're trying to sweat vegetables as opposed to caramelizing them, a little
Yes.
hint in speeding up the process
Salt.
is salt. And what that does is it releases the moisture in the vegetables,
Okay.
causing them to be a little more moist.
Okay.
And it just cooks them a little bit faster, gets them softer faster.
Great.
All right. Now we're gonna go ahead and put our carrots in.
Okay. A lot of carrots.
Yes. This is more or less a carrot-based soup.
And what is this? We didn't talk about this, and it smells incredible.
That is fresh thyme. And once we get this rolling, with our stock and everything, we're
That
gonna
goes on the
throw
top.
in some fresh thyme.
Now, do you chop this up or do you just throw the sprigs in it so that you can take them out at the end and nobody's eating a big tree?
Exactly. Throw our thyme in there. All right, last but not least, we're gonna throw in the butternut squash, scoop it out here.
My very favorite thing.
All right.
Excellent.
And we'll just let this simmer about 10, 15 minutes and then put a little bit of chicken stock in there.
Okay.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Feeling Good. I'm back here with Erin and we are going to finish up this lovely aromatic pureed soup.
And it smells incredible. It has definitely smelled up the entire house.
It has. Now since we left, I have blended the soup, got it a nice puree, and now the next step is to run it through the strainer. Now some people actually do like this consistency and I like it when it's this way too. Sometimes it's a little more heartier, thicker, but if you want to get all the different fibers of the vegetables out in more of a soup-like consistency, go ahead and strain it.
Now, if you keep the fibers in, it's probably good for your diet, right?
Oh yeah, it's good either way. It's just a little smoother to eat.
Oh, that is thick.
It is thick.
It's a perfect soup for, Thanksgiving or sometime during the holiday season.
So basically, in the blender, because we had big chunks of vegetables, in order to get it to process, I just had to add a little bit of chicken stock to it.
Now, you definitely have to have a second person in your house to do the straining shaking.
I do it by myself.
I'm the straining shaker. But it's much better. if
I've
there's a
never
second.
had anybody help me, so this is a first for me.
It's your lucky day, girl.
And now for the final step, I'm going to return it to the heat, get it warmed up again, and check for the seasonings. And this is where, I'm going to put a little bit more salt in there. This is where, let's taste it. This is where I'm going to add a little bit of lemon, just so we have some acid in there to kind of break up a little bit of the flavor.
Perfect.
All right, go ahead and bring these bowls over here. Look at the color. Look at that beautiful, beautiful color. It just warms the soul. This is one of those foods that just makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside.
And it's all vegetables.
All right, now this is one of my favorite garnishes for this soup. It's sour cream, chives, a little bit of salt. Just dollop right in the middle.
This looks like a meal. Like you could just have this and it would be enough for a meal.
Oh, absolutely. A little bit of chopped parsley. Again, just contrasting colors just for beauty there. And of course, we'd like to serve it with some nice ciabatta bread, dipping, and all the good stuff you do with bread and soup, and it's just so good. It's also good with a salad, or it goes with anything. That's the great thing about it. So,
Are we ready?
I don't know, are we?
Are we ready?
Well, Erin, it looks like it's your favorite parts.
Tasting, taste.
Yes, let's eat some of this yummy
Okay.
soup.
Now, we're gonna grab all of it together, yes?
Oh yes,
Okay.
absolutely. I don't believe in garnishing with things that aren't edible.
All right, well, excellent, okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
That is totally what you're talking about.
All right, well, thanks for joining us here on Feeling Good. Make sure to check us out next time.
The best, the best.
Want more information on the show or the recipes you've seen today? Check us out on the web.
Best part about cooking is tasting, seasoning, and being creative and enjoying it. That means you have to be able to give and take, communicate with other people, enjoy working with people at the same time. That's the biggest challenge, and that's one of the most fun things about cooking for a living. My favorite dish is grilled chicken with basil oil and a nice side of cornbread or polenta. Favorite dessert would be apple pie. It's just that flavor of the apple. My mom always made it from scratch. She always made her own dough. So that's my best memory I have of dessert. The best dish I've ever prepared from a young lady was probably a nice braised rabbit that I had with a side of polenta many years ago. I've been a chef for 21 years. In 10 years, I'm gonna be a successful cookbook author and maker of DVDs, and I have a great fast and healthy cooking recipe business as well. Marvin Woods was one, Jonathan Waxman, Bob Kincaid. These were definitely some really good chefs that I learned and got a lot of inspiration from. This is my passion, working with healthy food. I couldn't have thought of a better situation to be able to really show people how to cook great food, and also food that's healthy, and showing them the steps that involved, making it really simple for them to understand. We've got a lot of nice dishes. All my dishes are gonna be made with 30 minutes or less. They're gonna be easy for you to follow. We're gonna have a nice seared off lamb chop that we're gonna do, and that's gonna have roasted vegetables. We're gonna be working into the fall and the winter, so we're gonna concentrate on those great flavors. We're also gonna be doing an easy roasted turkey breast that you can use in the holiday seasons or during the week, anytime that you like. And that's gonna come with a different side of vegetables and a unique type of stuffing that I like as well. One of my favorite dishes to prepare, of course, is stuffing. I love stuffing, and that can go with all kind of meats. I like to cook pheasant, which is a little different than doing turkey traditionally. I also like to make duck as well.